I know you are a good person, but it is important to understand that not everyone is like you. Some people are like a toxic wind, creeping into our souls, sowing seeds of negativity, and hindering our steps on the path to virtue. They could be our closest loved ones, those we once cherished and loved, or they could be strangers we happen to meet on the journey of life. Regardless of their form, these poisoners of the soul share a common trait. They instill fear, envy, and negative thoughts in our minds. They might be those who constantly complain about life, blaming circumstances and others for their misfortunes. They could also be manipulators, always seeking to control and exploit us for their own gain. However, as the philosopher Epictetus once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Recognizing and confronting these poisoners of the soul is a crucial step on the path to finding inner peace. By identifying their characteristic signs, we can proactively protect ourselves, avoid their negative influence, and focus on nurturing positive relationships with those who truly care for and support us. In this video, we will explore 11 characteristic signs of these poisoners of the soul. By understanding these signs, you will gain the strength to confront them, overcome the challenges they bring, and continue your journey toward inner peace. If you find this content helpful, please hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss our upcoming videos. Let's build a community of Stoicism enthusiasts, learning, sharing, and growing together on the path to inner peace. Number 1. Those who find joy in the suffering of others. In our journey to explore the hidden corners of the human soul, we can't help but shudder at a sad truth. There are those who find pleasure in the pain of others, as if that pain were a bitter spice that enhances the flavor of their dull lives. They are like vultures circling their prey, always lurking and waiting to mock and ridicule when someone stumbles. Sometimes, this cruelty is expressed overtly through harsh words and mocking actions, like a knife piercing the heart of another. But at other times it hides beneath a subtle mask of a fleeting smirk, a careless joke, or a disdainful look full of hidden meaning. According to Stoic philosophy, rejoicing in the suffering of others is not only a manifestation of a distorted soul, but also a betrayal of the inherent goodness of humanity. The philosopher Seneca once said, "One cannot find true joy in the pain of others. It is only a false joy, a joy derived from selfishness and ignorance." Compassion and empathy are noble qualities that each of us needs to cultivate and cherish. When we witness the suffering of others, instead of gloating, let us open our hearts, listen, and share. For true joy does not come from seeing others suffer, but from helping them overcome difficulties, from spreading love and kindness. Remember, each of us is an independent individual, but at the same time, we are also part of a community. The joy and pain of each person affect those around them. When we rejoice in the pain of others, we not only hurt them, but also hurt ourselves, eroding the good values within our souls. Therefore, always be vigilant and wary of these toxic winds. Do not let envy, jealousy, or malice cloud your heart. Always strive to build a harmonious life, where the joy of each person is not the result of the misfortune of others, but the spread of kindness and love. If you find this content helpful, please hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you won't miss our upcoming videos. Let's continue this journey together, learning and growing towards a more fulfilling life. So number 2, the ungrateful, a sign of barren souls. On the journey of self-discovery and personal growth, we inevitably encounter individuals with a deep-seated flaw in their souls: ingratitude. They are those who disregard kindness, taking what they receive for granted without a hint of appreciation or gratitude towards those who have helped and supported them. These individuals, as the Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, lack the greatest virtue, which is the parent of all others. They are not only blind to the value of what they receive, but also disregard the efforts and goodwill of others. Ingratitude transforms them into demanding, selfish individuals, always eager to receive, but never willing to give. Imagine spending an entire day helping a friend move into their new home, only to receive a cursory thank you before they turn their back and walk away, indifferent to your exhaustion. Or perhaps you dedicated your time and effort to assist a colleague in completing a project, only for them to take all the credit upon receiving praise, without a word of thanks or acknowledgement of your contribution. Some individuals even go further, considering the help of others as an obligation, something they are entitled to receive. Not only are they ungrateful, but they also complain and criticize if their expectations are not fully met. The philosopher Epictetus warned of the dangers of ingratitude. Remember that ingratitude is one of the worst of sins. The ungrateful not only deny justice, but also betray the trust and kindness of others. These individuals not only hurt those around them, but also spread negative energy, disrupting harmony and trust in relationships. The souls of the ungrateful are like barren land, unable to sprout the seeds of gratitude, appreciation, and love. They live in a dark world where selfishness and entitlement overshadow all the light of kindness and generosity. On the path to finding inner peace, always be vigilant and avoid these toxic winds. Surround yourself with grateful individuals who cherish the small things in life and are always willing to share their love. Only then can our souls be nourished and shine like flowers blooming under the warm sunlight. Have you ever encountered someone who exhibits this sign? If so, leave a number 2 in the comments so I and others can know. Number 3. The selfish. In the vibrant garden of life, we cannot avoid encountering those wild weeds known as selfishness. They grow tall and proud, draining the nutrients from the soil, only to bloom their own brilliant flowers, disregarding the existence of other blossoms. These selfish individuals, with their inflated egos, consider themselves the center of the universe, always prioritizing personal gain, disregarding the value of others, and neglecting the relationships around them. They are like solitary hawks, soaring in their own skies, indifferent to the chirping of their companions. They are like wildflowers blooming in the desert, only reaching for the sunlight while forgetting the existence of other plants. They are the embodiment of selfishness, of an oversized ego that obscures the light of compassion and empathy. Stoic philosophy, with its wisdom and depth, has warned us of the dangers of these selfish individuals. Epictetus, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, once said, "It is not events that disturb us, but our judgments about them." Selfish individuals, with their distorted lenses, only see the world through the prism of personal gain, unable to perceive the beauty of sharing and altruism. They are like people walking in the dark, unable to see the light of love and human connection. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor, also advised, "Live with the best of yourself, not allowing yourself to be drawn into the bad behavior of others." Selfish individuals, with their bottomless greed and indifference to the suffering of others, will act as a black hole, pulling you into a vortex of negativity and unhappiness. They will exploit your kindness and generosity, only to abandon you when you no longer have any value to them. Seneca, another Stoic philosopher, reminded us, "Nothing is more precious than a calm and peaceful soul." Do not let selfish individuals disturb the peace within your soul. Do not let their selfishness contaminate your pure heart. Hold on to compassion, tolerance, and an open heart, so you can freely soar in the sky of love and compassion. Imagine yourself as a diligent farmer, nurturing your garden of the soul every day. You sow the good seeds of gratitude, sharing, and love. But then one day, the weeds of selfishness appear, absorbing all the nutrients and making your soul's soil barren. What would you do? Wouldn't you pull them out to protect the good seeds that are sprouting? Similarly, on the journey of life, always be alert and wise to recognize the weeds of selfishness. Do not let them take root and grow in your soul. Be strong and cut them out, so your soul remains fertile ground where good values are nurtured and flourish. Remember, you are an independent individual with the right to choose the people you want to accompany you. Do not let selfish individuals dim your light. Choose sincere friends, those who appreciate and love you, because only good relationships can help you grow and improve yourself. Life is a long journey, and along the way, we will meet many people. Some will bring us joy, encouragement, and motivation to move forward. But there will also be those who sow negative seeds within us, causing us to falter and lose our way. Be a wise Stoic, knowing how to choose good companions to build a meaningful and happy life together. Number 4. Those with overinflated egos. In the garden of life, each individual is a unique flower, carrying its own distinct fragrance and hue. However, amidst the myriad of colorful blossoms, we cannot help but notice the towering trees, standing tall and proud, casting shadows over the smaller flowers around them. This is a metaphor for those with overinflated egos, individuals who always see themselves as the center of the universe, disregarding the value of others and neglecting the relationships around them. These individuals are like towering mountain peaks, standing arrogantly in the sky, only gazing at their own summits, while forgetting the existence of the smaller hills around them. They constantly demand praise and admiration from others, yet never appreciate or value the contributions of those around them. They are like mirrors that only reflect their own image, leaving no room for anyone else. Stoic philosophy, with its wisdom and depth, has warned us about the dangers of those with oversized egos. Epictetus, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, once said, "Do not be swept away by the vain concerns and arrogance of others." He advises to focus on self-improvement, cultivating virtues and wisdom, rather than chasing after the fleeting illusions of fame and power. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor, also reminded us, "Do not waste your energy on trivial matters. Focus on what truly matters." When we devote too much time and attention to those with inflated egos, we get caught in a vortex of negativity and dissatisfaction. They will constantly try to belittle and overshadow our achievements just to satisfy their own selfish egos. Imagine you are a talented artist, diligently creating beautiful works of art. But then one day, a friend of yours, with an overinflated ego, starts criticizing and belittling your work. They say your art is worthless, meaningless, merely serving to satisfy your artistic ego. They even try to convince others that you are a failure, a talentless individual. If you let those words affect you, you will gradually lose faith in yourself and your abilities. You will begin to doubt the value of your creations. And eventually, you will give up your passion for art, simply because you cannot bear the attacks of someone with an oversized ego. Therefore, be vigilant and discerning. Do not let those with overinflated egos influence your life and soul. Remember, you have your own worth, your own talents and abilities. Do not let anyone steal your confidence and pride. Instead of focusing on those who only care about themselves, devote your time and energy to those who genuinely care for and support you. Build healthy relationships based on respect, trust, and sharing. These are the relationships that can help you grow and improve yourself. Remember, life is not a race to see who has the bigger ego. Life is a journey of self-discovery, learning, and growth. And on that journey we need sincere companions who can help us overcome difficulties and challenges. Therefore, avoid those with overinflated egos and open your arms to embrace those with open hearts and noble souls. Only then can you find true happiness and peace in life. If you're interested in this part, please comment with the number 4 to let me know. If not, please subscribe to the channel to watch other valuable videos. Number 5. Those who are envious. Envy, a dark, insidious, and persistent emotion, creeps into the human mind like a cold wind, bringing negativity and insecurity. It not only hurts others, but also gnaws at the soul of the one who harbors it. In Stoic philosophy, envy is considered one of the most dangerous emotions, a monster that needs to be tamed and eliminated. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and renowned Stoic philosopher, once said, "Don't waste energy on negative emotions. Focus on becoming better every day." This teaching serves as a guiding light for us in a life full of temptations and challenges. Instead of letting your mind be obsessed with envy, focus on self-improvement, intellectual development, and moral cultivation. Remember, everyone has their own path, their own mission, and no one can replace your position in this universe. Envy is an endless cycle of comparison and dissatisfaction. Envious people always look at others with scrutiny, seeking weaknesses to belittle them. They cannot accept the success of others, always feeling disadvantaged and unrecognized. They crave what does not belong to them, and this only leads to more suffering and despair. Epictetus, another Stoic philosopher, said, "Only a fool envies the success of others. The wise know that everyone has their own path." This reminder is like an antidote for a soul poisoned by envy. Remember, everyone has unique talents and abilities. Instead of comparing yourself to others, focus on developing your strengths and turning them into tools to achieve your goals. Envy not only hurts others, but also destroys the one who carries it. Envious people often live in stress, anxiety, and insecurity. They cannot enjoy the simple pleasures of life, constantly haunted by negative thoughts and hateful emotions. They become isolated and alienated from others, as no one wants to be around someone who always carries envy and resentment. History and literature are full of stories of people destroyed by envy. Cain, envious of his brother Abel, murdered his own kin. The evil queen in Snow White and the 7 dwarfs, envious of Snow White's beauty, sought every way to harm her. These stories are a warning to us about the unpredictable consequences of envy. Be wary and stay away from envious people. Their presence can poison your mind, make you lose confidence in yourself, and miss valuable opportunities in life. Instead, seek out positive thinkers, those who always support and encourage you. Build healthy relationships based on respect, trust, and love. Number 6. Negative people. We need to be vigilant and stay away from those who always view everything through a dark and pessimistic lens. They are like dark clouds covering the light, dimming the joy and hope in our hearts. Stoic philosophy teaches that our mind is a sanctuary of peace and wisdom, and we should not let negative external influences invade and disrupt it. Epictetus once said, We are not affected by what happens, but by how we interpret it. Negative people often focus on difficulties and failures, overlooking the small joys and opportunities in life. For example, you might encounter a colleague who constantly complains about work, their boss, other co-workers, and even the weather. They fail to see the positive aspects such as having a stable job, friendly colleagues, and a safe working environment. Their continuous complaints not only reduce their own work efficiency, but also spread negativity to those around them. When you spend too much time with such people, you easily get caught up in a vortex of negativity and stress. They will never stop finding ways to bring you down, just to alleviate their own insecurity. Their words and actions are like poison arrows, not only hurting you, but also making their own souls darker and emptier. Marcus Aurelius also reminded us, keep your mind calm in the face of difficulties, and don't let negative people disturb your peace. When you interact too much with negative people, they will spread pessimism and worry into your mind, making you feel tired and lose confidence in your abilities. For instance, you might have a friend who always talks about their failures and difficulties but never mentions their small successes or joys in life. They easily see and magnify minor problems, turning them into insurmountable obstacles. They can make you feel that life is a series of endless challenges and difficulties with no light or hope in sight. Seneca once said, "Seek out those who inspire you, those who can light up your soul with faith and hope." Negative people often overlook the positive things, the small joys, and the opportunities in life. They do not see the value of living in the present and being grateful for what they have. Instead of enjoying the happy moments and being thankful for the good things, they're obsessed with what they lack or what they cannot achieve. They easily ignore small pleasures like a beautiful sunny morning, a delicious cup of coffee, or a friendly smile from a stranger. To protect your mind and spirit, you need to choose your friends wisely. Seek out those who appreciate life, those who inspire and uplift you. For example, you can find companionship with people who always look at issues positively, who can share successful stories and valuable experiences. These people not only help you feel more optimistic, but also infuse you with positive energy and faith in life. They are like bright lights, guiding you through dark times and encouraging you to move forward. Avoid negative people so you can freely develop, maintain peace and happiness in your soul. For example, if you feel that a particular relationship only brings you stress and anxiety, boldly step away from it. You can seek new relationships, new friends who can bring you joy and support. Remember, life is a colorful painting, and you have the right to choose bright colors to embellish it. By living with gratitude and an open heart, you not only enrich your own life, but also spread joy and hope to those around you. In the context of modern society, maintaining a positive and optimistic spirit is extremely important. We face numerous pressures and challenges from work and family to social relationships. Negative people are like stones obstructing our path, slowing us down and sometimes making us feel stuck. To overcome these challenges, we need to be patient and persistent, but more importantly, we must know how to choose the right companions. Imagine you are a growing tree reaching for the light. Negative people are like vines wrapping around your trunk, reducing your ability to absorb sunlight. They drag you down, sapping your strength and energy. But if you remove those vines, you will find yourself able to grow stronger, reach higher, and achieve what you once thought impossible. Positive people are like rays of sunlight helping you thrive and grow. In Stoic philosophy, maintaining a tranquil and peaceful mind is essential. We cannot control what happens around us, but we can control how we react to it. When encountering negative people, remember that you have the power to choose not to let them affect you. Focus on positive things, good friends, and happy moments. Keep your faith in yourself, and do not let anyone take away your hope and love for life. By avoiding negative people and building relationships with those who inspire, you will find your life becoming more beautiful. You will feel stronger, more optimistic, and ready to face any challenge. Remember, each day is an opportunity to renew yourself, to live a meaningful and fulfilling life. Cherish your good friends, those who are always there for you and ready to share your joys and sorrows. They are precious gems, helping you see that life is truly worth living and appreciating. Life is a long and challenging journey, but it is also full of joy and happiness. By knowing how to choose friends and avoid negative people, you will find yourself able to overcome all difficulties and achieve your dreams. Always keep your faith and live a complete life so that each day is a beautiful painting with bright and vibrant colors. Are you still with me? If so, please comment with the number 6 so I know I'm not alone on this journey. Number 7. Those who always blame others. Amidst the myriad shades of life, there are those who constantly shirk responsibility, always finding ways to blame external circumstances for every problem they encounter. Like lifeless puppets, they have no control over their own lives, constantly swayed by external factors. They dare not face the truth, refuse to acknowledge their mistakes, and lack the maturity needed to overcome challenges. These individuals are like bad actors, always playing the victim in the drama of their own lives. They never honestly evaluate themselves, but instead seek external reasons to justify their failures and mistakes. They believe they are not at fault, that everything is due to circumstances, the actions of others, or even fate's teasing hand. They are like rudderless boats, adrift on the sea of life without purpose or direction. They lack the ability to determine their own lives, constantly influenced by external factors. They dare not face difficulties and challenges, always seeking to escape and blame others. For instance, an employee who constantly blames colleagues or superiors for mistakes in their work. They never question their own actions or seek ways to improve, but instead shift blame to others to evade responsibility. A wife who perpetually blames her husband for the misfortunes in their family life. She never reflects on herself, but always accuses her husband of not caring, not loving, or not providing enough. Those who always blame others not only harm themselves, but also negatively impact those around them. They create a stressful, tiring, and distrustful living and working environment. They weaken team spirit, causing unnecessary conflicts and discord. They make others feel insecure, uncomfortable, and unwilling to cooperate. Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "We cannot control circumstances, but we can control how we react to them." This is a valuable lesson that those who always blame others are unable or unwilling to learn. They fail to understand that blaming others does not solve problems, but only makes things worse. Instead of blaming, they should focus on identifying the root cause of the problem and finding ways to overcome it. Those who always blame others also miss opportunities for learning and personal growth. They fail to realize that every mistake is a valuable lesson, every failure a chance to mature. Instead of blaming, they should objectively acknowledge their mistakes, learn from them, and strive to do better in the future. Those who always blame others are incapable of taking responsibility for their own lives. They are weak, insecure, and unable to face reality. They are incapable of learning and growing. They are not worthy of our trust and respect. Therefore, be cautious and stay away from those who always blame others. Do not let them influence your mood and thoughts. Do not let them drag you into the mire of negativity and failure. Seek out positive thinkers. those who are always willing to take responsibility and learn from their mistakes. Build healthy relationships based on respect, trust, and mutual support. Only then can you develop yourself and achieve success in life. Number 8. Habitual liars. In the pursuit of inner peace, distancing oneself from habitual liars is essential. Those who frequently lie are like lifeless masks, concealing their true nature and sowing seeds of doubt in the minds of others. They are chameleons, changing colors to suit their surroundings in order to achieve their personal goals. Their words are like dense fog, blurring the line between reality and illusion, leading us astray in the labyrinth of deceit. Associating with habitual liars is to willingly enter a vortex of insecurity and distrust. They may fabricate sensational stories to impress, cover up their mistakes, or manipulate the emotions of others. When trust is eroded, all relationships become fragile and easily broken. Epictetus, a distinguished Stoic philosopher, once said, "Honesty is the foundation of every lasting and trustworthy relationship." Lies not only damage trust but also destroy the bonds of connection and cooperation in both professional and personal life. They are like gnawing worms, gradually consuming the good values we have diligently cultivated. Upon discovering someone who habitually lies, maintain distance and seek out sincere and honest individuals. They are like guiding lights, helping us find the right path in life. Their presence brings reassurance and trust, creating a healthy living and working environment where trust and respect are paramount. Do not let lies contaminate your soul. Remember, the truth always holds its power. No matter how concealed it may be, it will eventually be revealed. Choose your friends carefully and always uphold the principle of honesty. For only by living in truth can we find true peace and happiness. Number 9. Those who are easily angered. The garden of our soul, where the flowers of friendship bloom in vibrant colors, is also a place where we must be cautious of those with thorns. Like a gardener meticulously tending to each plant, we must discern the fragrant roses from the harmful weeds. Those who are prone to anger are like unpredictable storms, ready to sweep away our inner peace. Befriending them is akin to sailing a small boat on a turbulent sea, constantly facing the risk of being overwhelmed by raging waves. Their anger is not just a fleeting outburst, but a shadow that clouds their reason, causing them to lose their inherent clarity. Being close to them is like standing at the edge of a volcano, always wary of sudden eruptions. Their negative energy is like toxic fumes, gradually poisoning our souls and robbing us of our tranquility and peace. Therefore, let us choose our companions wisely on this journey of life. Let us not allow emotional storms to shake our souls, but instead seek out friends who are like refreshing streams, nurturing and nourishing our hearts. Only then can we stand strong against life's challenges and find true serenity within ourselves. Number 10. Those who undermine your principles. In the vast journey of life, we are like lone boats navigating the boundless ocean. Life's sea is fraught with challenges, temptations, and constant fluctuations. To avoid getting lost or swept away by the currents of fate, each of us needs a guiding lighthouse, a compass to show the way. These are our principles, the core values that shape who we are. According to Stoic philosophy, principles are the moral values and deep beliefs that each person sets for themselves. They are the standards by which we evaluate all our actions, thoughts, and decisions. Principles are not just rigid rules, but living philosophies that help us understand ourselves, the world around us, and the meaning of life. These principles are formed from each person's experiences, observations, and reflections. They can come from family, society, religion, culture, or from the shining examples we admire. Each person has their own unique principles, suitable for their personality, circumstances, and goals. Living in accordance with our principles is not just a choice, but also a responsibility to ourselves and the community. When we live true to what we believe in, we gain confidence, determination, and inner strength to overcome any difficulties and challenges. People who live by their principles often have more meaningful and happier lives. They are not swayed by material temptations or sweet words. They know what is right to do and are always ready to defend the values they cherish. Conversely, those who live without principles, or frequently violate their own, are easily caught in a vortex of corruption, guilt, and suffering. They lose faith in themselves, in others, and in life itself. Principles are like young trees in the garden of our soul. For them to grow and bear fruit, we need to nurture, water, and protect them from negative external influences. Sometimes the strong winds of life can shake these young trees. These can be criticisms, ridicule, or material temptations. If we are not strong enough to protect our principles, they can easily be knocked down. Therefore, always be alert and wary of negative external influences. Don't let the words or actions of others shake your beliefs. Always remember, you are the gardener of your own soul. You have the right to decide what will be planted and nurtured in that garden. In life, we cannot avoid meeting people with different views and lifestyles. However, there are those who are not only different, but also deliberately sabotage our principles. They can be bad friends, insincere colleagues, or relatives with unhealthy lifestyles. These people are like pests that destroy crops. They can sow negative thoughts, lure us into wrongdoing, or harm the values we cherish. Therefore, stay away from those who do not respect your principles. Don't let them affect your life. Remember, you deserve to be around good people, people who will help you grow and improve yourself. Principles are not something distant or abstract. They exist in every action, thought, and decision we make. When we live true to what we believe in, we will feel free, happy, and at peace. Always remember, principles are the lighthouse that guides us through the vast ocean of life. They are the foundation of existence, the compass that helps us make the right decisions and live a meaningful life. Therefore, cherish and protect your principles while staying away from those who do not respect them. Only then can we stand firm against the storms of life and find true happiness. Number 11. Those who speak ill of others. In the garden of each person's soul, peace and serenity are the most precious flowers. However, not everyone knows how to cherish and cultivate these values. There are those who, like venomous worms, constantly seek to sow seeds of malicious words, polluting the fresh air of the soul's garden. Those who speak ill of others often carry within them a soul full of envy and discontent. They cannot bear to see others succeed or be happier than themselves. Therefore, they seek to belittle others with harsh words and baseless rumors. They are like black crows, always lurking and waiting for the opportunity to pick apart the weaknesses of others. They do not care about the truth, only wanting to satisfy their own selfishness and pettiness. By associating with those who speak ill of others, you will be affected by their negative energy. Their malicious words will gradually erode your soul, making you suspicious, insecure, and losing faith in others. You will begin to see the world through a dark lens, perceiving everything as bad and negative. Gossip and slander not only hurt the person being talked about, but can also harm your own reputation and credibility. When you listen to and spread rumors, you become part of the problem. You are aiding those who are malicious and damaging your own good relationships. Remember, honor and reputation are invaluable assets of every person. They are built through continuous effort and hard work. Do not let the malicious words of others affect what you have worked so hard to build. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "Do not let the bad behavior of others affect you." This means that we cannot control the behavior of others, but we can control our own reactions. When faced with gossip, remain calm and clear-headed. Do not let negative emotions overwhelm your reason. Remember, those words are just words. They have no real value. Instead of listening to and participating in malicious conversations, seek out those who are compassionate, respectful, and always encouraging of others. They will help you build a positive and healthy living environment where you can develop yourself and achieve success in life. The environment around us has a great influence on our mood and thinking. If you live in an environment full of gossip and negativity, it will be very difficult to find peace and happiness. Therefore, choose to be around good people, those who will inspire and motivate you. Build a network of positive friends and colleagues who will help you grow and improve yourself. Identifying the signs of soul poisoners is a crucial first step in safeguarding your inner peace. Just like a garden needs care and protection from pests, your soul also needs nurturing and shielding from negative influences. Toxic people not only dim your joy, but also gradually erode your self-confidence and passion. Have the courage to say no to relationships that hurt you. Setting clear boundaries and protecting yourself is not selfish. It's an act of self-love and self-respect. By removing negative elements, you create space for healthy relationships with people who will uplift, inspire, and help you shine. Join us in building a positive community where everyone is respected and heard. A place where we can share stories, experiences, and grow together on the journey to finding inner peace and true happiness. If you find this content valuable, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you won't miss our upcoming videos. Together, let's create a safe environment where everyone's soul is nurtured and flourishes.